¿Qué pasa, RBG family?
We are today in the basement in our grow room. Today we are going to be discussing potting up our flowers. I mean, this is what I'm going to be tackling today. If I can tackle anything else, I will. But we have a lot of seedlings, so we are going to be doing these ones hopefully today. I'm going to be potting them up with the Good Dirt pot mix. I'm going to be mixing in some Trifecta Plus. I have already given them some liquid fertilizer fish emulsion, and that has perked them up a little bit, but at this point the mixture that they are in really doesn't have anything to offer them besides getting them started. So I'm going to be using the 3-inch pots that I have here in front of you guys that are in beautiful different colors. I have extra labels here so I can know what I'm potting up. I also have pruners here so I can either pick the best contender or try to tease the roots, which I have never done before, and try to pot up each and every single one of them, since they are my flowers and they are my precious. I also have different tools here which I have never used before, and I'm going to try and use them. Also my garden markers so I can label and not mislabel or not have the letters come off when I go ahead and plant them in my garden. My water mister so I can finish misting them, some gloves if I choose to use them, and etc. So let's go ahead and tackle this project, and I will take you guys along. So to start off, I went ahead and filled up my flat with whatever I had left on this bag of our Good Dirt potting mix. I'm gonna go ahead and open up my bag of Trifecta Plus. Now this is a 5-10-4, and this is the levels of the N, P, and K. This is nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. And this thing is amazing. I've been using it for many years, and I really don't have the instructions on how much measurement I go ahead and put in. Now, don't try to breathe this thing in. It doesn't have a pleasant smell. So I just take it in my hand and just go ahead and just sprinkle some in. And then I'm going to go ahead and just mix it in. And after I mix it in, I'm going to go ahead and moisten my soil, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I feel confident that I got my soil mixture to the consistency that I wanted in moisture, I have it to the point that I can make a fist out of it, but it crumbles when I move it. No water comes out of it, but it's moist enough to touch. I can go ahead and start filling my little 3-inch pots. These things are so cute. They come in all colors. I have them in yellow, I have them in blue, black, and I think also in white, but I have not used the white yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and start filling these little guys. My mixture is ready for my seedlings to go in it. I went ahead and put the Trifecta Plus in it. The Trifecta Plus is a granulated fertilizer, and that is going to be feeding these little seedlings as time goes by and even when they go into the ground. So let's go ahead and fill these 3-inch pots, and I have a lot of them to do, so I'm going to be here for a little bit. So we're going to take you through the process. So to fill these guys is pretty much the same concept as the 6 seedling cell. When you start them, you pretty much go ahead and fill it up. You want to just push it in and then just completely fill it up. Remove the excess, and there you have it. We'll do one more together, and then I'll just go ahead and shut it down and continue. Now with this good dirt potting mix, you have to be careful. I do love this mix, but they do bring some little tree barks or whatnot, whatever you want to call this. Now I know that this kind of, I guess, breaks down as time goes by. So it does bother me and it doesn't at the same time, but just wanted to mention it in case if you wanted to get ahead and buy this. So once again, last one, you just fill, press it down a little bit, don't compact it too much, and then fill again, brush off the excess on the top, and there you go. So let me go ahead and finish this process, and we'll come back when we're ready to up pot. Okay guys, so I have my first 10 by 20 flat completed, and I have many more to go, but I'm going to tackle this one first. I have my calendula here in my hands first, and guys, I'm not gonna lie to you when I tell you I am literally afraid. I am talking to my husband, which is here with me in the room in behind me, and I am literally telling him, am I gonna be able to do this? I have never done this before.
You could do it.
And he's literally being my cheerleader. I have never separated seedlings before. Usually, I also never grown flowers before. I have, like, in the small scale, but not as big as this. And when I have, I've literally just left them as they are and just planted them out in the garden. Also with my tomatoes and peppers, I've never separated anything before, so this is my first time doing it. So pray for me that I have success. I've seen in the community that they just literally just take them apart and don't even baby them. They just literally stick them in there and just go. And they literally say that plants or seedlings are more resilient than you think that they are. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. They are watered already, so I'm hoping that that's gonna make this process a little easier for me. So let's go ahead and do this. In the process too, I'm going to be writing up labels because I only have the ones that I have here for the seedling trays. So let's start off with your classic calendula, and then we're going to go move on to the prettier ones. Some of them have not sprouted, as you see here already, so I will be leaving these in the other 10 by 20 and just give them more time as seeds and see if they sprout. If not, then I'll just reseed them and hope and pray. So let's go ahead and move forward with this. All right, so what I'm going to be using is this little thingamajig. You've been seeing, oh, my hands are so dirty. Gardening is filthy. So what I'm going to be using is this little thingamajig here. You guys been seeing this in all of my gardening videos. I've been using actually this end here to make the holes for my seeds, but this time around I'm going to be using the thicker version of it. I already went ahead and put the label on these two. I don't have enough labels, so I'm going to go ahead and do the ones for the other ones. I'm just going to go ahead and take this. I'm assuming I need a way bigger hole, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take this and just wiggle it around a little deeper as I lose soil, and I'm assuming that's gonna be good enough. Oh, pray for me, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the one that has two in case if I mess it up. I think it's, oh, I'm pinching it from the bottom and see what happens. Oh God. Oh, it's coming out. Guys, I don't know how this is gonna work out. Okay, so it came up. It has decent roots, but I don't know how this is gonna work. Alright, so I was able to separate them. I have one in one side and one in the other. One definitely looks better than the other. So I'm going to go ahead and place the other one on the table. This one that I have right here, I'm going to go ahead and just, and I don't know, I'm just going to go ahead and just prop it right in here. Guys, I'm so afraid. hope I do this right, guys. I hope I don't mess it up. All right, and then I'm just gonna backfill. And let's hope and pray that this little calendula makes it. And that's what she looks like. So let's hope and pray, guys, that I can do this for the rest. So let's move along. I'm gonna do it for the rest, especially the one that's sitting here on the table. All right, guys, I found a way better way to remove them. So I don't know if you guys remember me saying that I brought this succulent packet, and I brought these little shovels and this thing that I'm using to make the holes. That's my favorite thing. So now what I'm doing is I'm using this, and I'm actually going, I mean, if I'm in frame it'd be better. I'm using this to literally go around, and I'm just literally lifting it up, and the whole thing comes out. And it's so much better than the first time. So learn as you go, right? People learn as you go. So let me break this one up and we'll come back. All right, guys. So here's my progress. I was able to do 21 calendula seedlings. And to give you pretty much a close-up on how much that looks, because in my head I am seeing success in this picture, but when you pan over to the smaller section, it really does not look like success. It is literally 8 seedling cells of calendula, because remember, if you have seen my past videos, I sowed 3 seeds in each of these cells, which and then transfers over here to 21 individual calendula seedlings. Oh my God, I don't know what I was thinking. I literally told my husband, and he is like, what? Like I said before, I garden in a small backyard scale, and I think I have like 30 acres. Oh my God. And can we talk about this mess that I have literally going on here? Jesus. So I hope you stay tuned for the journey, because I have a lot of work in front of me, as you can see, and this is only the flowers. But I have to say that it has been successful for me, because I have never actually been able to tease roots and separate the seeds. Now I call it a success because for right now they are not drooping. Let's see what happens in the next 24 hours. Pray for me, cross your fingers that I have not actually killed them. So this is where I'm gonna have to leave you guys. Call it a cliffhanger, hopefully not. But let's call this a series, let's call this a journey, whatever you guys want to call it. But we started off with the calendulas, and we will go from there. So stay tuned for the progress. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what I'm doing wrong, let me know what I'm doing right. Cheer for me, be my cheerleaders. And yeah, guys, we love you, and we will see you guys on the next video.
See you soon.
Bye.